Once upon a time, there was a man named Eli who lived alone in a small village on the edge of the Black Forest. He was a gruff old hunter, distant and quiet, avoiding most people. His only true companion was a yellow dog named Ruko, a creature so intelligent it almost seemed, aware. Villagers whispered that Ruko could hear the wind speak and understand the forest's secrets. One chilly morning in October, Eli and Ruko set out into the forest as usual. But that day, Ruko took a turn down a narrow path Eli had never seen before. The deeper they went, the darker the forest became cold and silent. Yet Ruko kept walking, tail swaying gently, as if it knew the way. Suddenly, they stopped in front of a massive ancient tree, its trunk as wide as a house, and roots coiled like sleeping dragons. In the center of the tree was a crooked wooden door, without a handle. Ruko sat down, looked up at Eli, eyes glowing softly as if to say, "Open it." Eli pressed both hands against the door. It creaked open with a sound like breaking bones, and revealed an entirely different forest, one bathed in blue mist, where glowing plants lit the ground and the trees shimmered with eerie light. All sound disappeared. Only Eli and Ruko stepped. Inside, they crossed a bridge made of spider silk, passed a river that flowed upward, and met a three-eyed bird perched on a twisted branch. The bird asked, "What do you seek in the squid?" Eli stayed silent, but Ruko barked once, loud and clear. The bird blinked, nodded, and flew off without another word. Then strange things began. Eli started hearing voices from the trees, whispering his name, voices of those he'd lost long ago. His hands trembled, but Ruko tugged at his sleeve with its teeth, growling softly as if to say, "Don't trust them. This is where longing becomes a trap." Finally, they reached a moss-covered cabin in the middle of the glowing forest. Inside was a black mirror, smooth and pulsing like still water. Ruko froze, eyes distant. Eli looked into the mirror, saw himself, but younger, smiling, surrounded by the family he had lost. The mirror whispered, "Stay here, forever. No more pain. No more loneliness." Eli stepped forward, but Ruko leapt between him and the mirror, barking so loudly it cracked the air like thunder. The mirror shattered. The house disappeared. The forest dissolved into mist, and they were suddenly standing back in front of the ancient tree, as if nothing had ever happened. Eli fell to his knees, wrapping his arms around Ruko. His eyes were wet, not with fear, but gratitude, and something deeper. From that day on, Eli never returned to the deep woods, but he changed. He smiled more, spoke kindly to villagers, and on moonlit nights, people saw him sitting beside Ruko, staring into the edge of the trees, whispering, "Thank you for bringing me back."